Hi, welcome to episode 4 of My Life in Boxes. In our last episode, you saw that I had started to go through some of my photo albums, and I said that I was going to take them up into my home and comb through them. So I have gone through a few of them, and I thought that I would update you on the progress and show you what I'm keeping and what I'm not keeping. So this is a pile of photos of me and my ex-husband, my wedding day, in two of the photo albums that I found where we both appear in these pictures. So I took out most of the pictures where my ex-husband appeared with me. I took out all of the pictures of my ex-husband where I am not in the photos. And I may or may not mail them to him because there are a lot of family members in here of his family, and he might actually want to see them. So the other photos that I have here are photos that are of me and he is in them, but there are also other special people in them, and I don't know, I may cut him out, I may throw them away, but these were happy memories. These initial memories were happy, and I don't know, I might want to look at them. So these are the maybes. And what I also did, as you can see, I just left the pictures in there as they were, but I pulled out some photos here that this is a picture of my ex-husband's nephew and his dog Punky, and I'm still in contact with him. His name is Ricardo, and he lives in Mexico City, and I just thought it might be fun to share this photo with him on Facebook. Here's another photo of Ricardo. And Ricardo and Jesus. I'm going to share this photo with him and see if he wants it, and if he doesn't want it, I will stick it in the pile where I send it to Jesus. So that's how I did this initial. Whoa. Okay, this is some postcards from Yosemite National Park. Wow. This is a trip that I took with two co-workers from Audiences Unlimited, and I am still friends with both of these co-workers, so I will definitely be sharing this photo with them. I'm going to pull it, whoops, I just pulled the whole thing out. Oh, anyway, pull out to the side as a throwback Thursday or post on the timeline. Looks like all of these photos are from Yosemite. Beautiful poppies. Now, there is snow here. I don't recall there being snow there. Catalina Island. This is a photo of my mother. Wow. I don't know if you can see that. We went to Catalina Island probably in 1997 or 1996. We've lived in California our entire lives, in Southern California. I have anyway. My mother had been down since I was born, and they had never been to Catalina Island. So we took this lovely trip there. And yes, this is entirely Catalina Island, and wow, my friend Jamie, when we went to Catalina Island, how interesting. These are photos from a trip to Death Valley that I took with a good friend of mine, Jamie. She and I met at Hollywood High School, and we were in the lunchroom one day, and she said that she was going to go to Death Valley for the 3-day weekend. I think it was Memorial Day weekend. And so she asked if I wanted to go, and I said, sure, why not? We were both single, you know, and we were both teachers. And so we drove to Death Valley. We didn't realize that this was not the time of the year to go to Death Valley, that it is extremely hot there, and we were miserable once we got there. But the memory is great because I remember the drive there. We sang show tunes, we listened to a book on tape by the Delaney sisters, we laughed, and then of course when we got to Death Valley, we got a hotel and went straight to the pool and got those beers. But anyway, that's my trip to Death Valley with this girl. She's still a dear friend of mine. We went to Cancun just in the fall. Okay, so I'll keep all of these. Okay, this is a trip to Georgia, the first time I went to Georgia. So this was before I was married, and this was probably in the late 80s. So I'm going to assume, oh, there's my friend Bob. I don't know what happened to him. I met him gambling, believe it or not, and he was so nice to me. That's one of the Atlanta, Fulton Stadium, I think. Georgia's beautiful. The South is beautiful. That was a great trip, and he was so generous with me. And then it looks like my cousin Tanya and I in New Orleans. God, I don't even know who these people are. I don't suppose I'm going to keep those pictures. But this seems to be a trip to New Orleans. Remember how we chit-chatted in this place for 2 hours? It was great. Yeah, this was a coffee house. We met these guys from New Jersey. And again, I don't know if you can see because of the glare, but this is Rich and his brother. Oh, I can't remember his brother's name. They live in New Jersey, and we had a great time. We met them on the walking tour in the Garden District, and we went to this coffee house afterwards and had a great time chit-chatting. He's right. We just chit-chatted. Okay. Wow. This is my grandmother's 100th birthday party. This is our family. This is Christina. She's from Mexico, and she lives in Mexico. I have another copy of this picture, so I'm going to send this picture to my cousin Carol, who I did speak to the other day on the phone. This is my grandmother. She passed away a couple years later. Oh, this is a beautiful photo of Tanya and her father. I will send her a copy of that if I haven't already. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Photos of my ex-husband. I think that was my father's funeral. Trash. Photos of my ex-husband, me, and my cousin Elizabeth. Probably trash. Photo of my mom, my brother, and me and my cousin Elizabeth. This is a great photo. I'm so glad that I'm seeing this today. I miss my mother so much. Oh my God, my brother was skinny there before he got sick. So let me see. Oh, Raymond, you're in this picture. Marianne and Bob. I wonder if I ever sent you these pictures. Okay, so here's a photo of Jesus. Oh, isn't this interesting? I bet you this is Epcot Center, and I don't know who these people are. I just might keep this. You know why? I was just in Singapore, and these are the trees that they have at that garden by Marina Sands by the bay. So if I don't have another picture of these, I may just keep this. So I'm going to keep that one aside. Again, I don't. Oh, there's Sergio and his wife and Ambra. Well, I guess I can't get rid of that, but I will get rid of this one. Don't need it. Goodbye. My sister. I don't need this one. Oh my God. This is Roz and Ethan. I love these photos. My cousin Roz, actually it's my ex-husband's cousin, but I am still very close with her. And Adrian, she adopted Adrian when he was 4 years old, and we were over at Raymond's house, who's now gone, and we were making masks. I had to make a mask for my theater class, believe it or not, when I was getting my teaching credential. And this was Adrian, and he used to be an art teacher, so he taught us how to make these masks. This looks like, I think this was a family reunion in Chihuahua, Mexico. I'm going to send all of these photos to my ex-husband because they are all his family, and I don't really have anything to do with any of them except for Ricardo, who I adore. And his mother's in this picture. He might appreciate that. Am I being too nice? Should I just toss them? It's a fun reunion. I don't know why I went, but friends of his, so I don't know. I'm just gonna put it in the pile. He can trash them if he wants. That's George. Remember George? Ah, singing. My friend Barney. Rudy and his wife were no longer married. Okay, and that's it. I don't have any more photos to go through in this little batch right here. So I think I'm going to end here with episode 4 of My Life in Boxes. We didn't go through any boxes today because we were continuing the journey of looking at the photographs and deciding what to keep and what not to keep. I think I've made a lot of progress. I do have space for these photo albums in a very particular area, and they are not going to clutter up my home, and they are not going to be stuck in boxes. So until next time, thank you for watching. I'm Jonay Shady.